It's 7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day.
All right, 7:13. Texas Governor Rick Perry wants to be the next president, and he says he has the answer to tax reform. He wants to make it simple and a 20% flat tax. Here's how it works. Families earning up to $500,000 a year would be allowed to deduct charitable giving, mortgage interest, state and local taxes, and also there would be a $12,500 exemption for individuals and families. Perry also plans sweeping entitlement and budget reforms and even called out critics in advance.
Those who oppose it, they're going to wrap themselves in the cloak of status quo. America is under a crushing burden of debt.
It seems like we go over this every 8 years or so. Oddly enough, when there's an election on the way, is the flat tax a good idea for the country? Joining us is Vijay Marolia from Private Wealth Management. Vijay, good to see you once again. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, too.
All right, 20% flat tax. Right off the bat, I say that's twice what Forbes had proposed a few elections back. It's more than the 999 plan. What are your thoughts about this one?
You know, I think just like any sort of potential policy, a lot of it is political, a lot of it is not financial. I do think it's a step in the right direction. I think right now they're trying to figure out a way to make both sides happy and just to be able to pass something.
What do you think of this idea, though, of the 20% flat tax?
Well, I think the key is that it's an optional. So if you don't like it, you don't need to use it. I think that's a step in the right direction. I love the elimination of capital gains and dividends taxes because that's going to encourage employers to expand, to invest more, and that should spur job growth, and that's the #1 thing that we need.
I feel bad criticizing because he just said if you criticize it, you like the status quo. Here's why I don't think it's going to fly. It's like 4 million jobs that go to tax attorneys and accountants who would lose their job with the flat tax plan, and those are high-paying jobs. I don't think anybody ever counts that in. Do you think it's going to fly?
That's a good point, John. I think that there's going to be some people that are going to actually have to do their taxes twice, once with the old plan, once with the new one, just to see which one they're going to be better off in. So maybe those attorneys, accountants can kind of find some work there. But, you know, that's the nature of the beast. You have to survive and you have to adapt in order to survive.
But do you think it's going to fly?
I don't think it's going to be policy, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
It's funny how many of these proposals have been floated out there, like the 999,
right,
like the fair tax, which of course got a lot of attention a few years ago.
Right.
Nobody likes the system, but it doesn't seem like anybody wants to tackle it in a substantive way.
Well, that's the thing. You know, these politicians have lobbyists in their ears, whether you can see them or you can't. And like you said, there's a lot of groups out there that could hurt if this thing goes through, and they're going to make sure that they do everything they can to stop it.
Namely, high-paid tax attorneys. So let's start with that. Vijay, good to see you once again, man. Appreciate it. All right, by the way, we have more information on that on our website, so check it out, myfoxorlando.com. Vijay Marolia, Private Wealth Management, here on Good Day. Jim?